I'm Molly Kennedy. I'm 21 years old. Really? Okay.
20 years ago.
Okay. 25. All right. I'm Molly. I'm 41. I guess it kind of started when I was 30. Just, starting to, what really made it clear that I was getting tired more and walking was harder is when I went to Disneyland. And now I can't go to Disneyland without using a wheelchair. So Disneyland is like my key. I'm getting old. Because in the old days I could run around Disneyland. I think one of the things, when I hit 30, I also dealt with some mental health issues that I ended up going on medication, happy pills, which have a side effect of gaining weight. So I think me gaining weight and starting to slow down impacted my energy and my pain level. And I'm still 21.
My name is Stacy, S-T-A-C-Y.
Nobody said I could spell. There we go.
I'm 24. When I was about 19, I think, is when the symptoms started happening. I used to be able to walk a lot better, but I noticed that I would always depend on my right leg because my left leg was pretty weak. But then I started having pain in my right knee, and the doctors realized I had arthritis. And then just recently, I was 23, I went back to the doctor because I was having more pain. And the pain was really bad. And at that time, the doctor said that I had arthritis, but it was getting better. But then I started getting like a mild bunion on my foot from how I was walking. And the reason for that was because I was not wearing good supportive shoes, so I had to get new shoes. And I'm feeling good now.
Thank you. No.
No, I don't have CP.
We had a late visitor. We were too late.
I'm sorry about that. My name is Christine Brown. I'm 36, I think. I guess my problems are my neck and back. But what I've noticed that helped me was doing a lot of swimming.
Age, when they started,
36.
when your symptoms started.
30, I guess. I have something to say.
I want to add a symptom I have for a long time, which is, does anyone startle when someone unexpectedly starts to talk to you, or when someone comes close to you suddenly? I am wondering if this symptom is just for me, or it is somehow typical for people with CP.
No, you've got a membership card. I think if we can get back to that, let's get one more person on this chart. But that's a great question.
I'm Greg Donaldson, and I'm 48, and I guess I started feeling more stiffness when I was 40, so I have a lot of stiffness in my legs because of my CP. But lately I've been noticing, and I've noticed that my neck also is stiff. But lately I've been noticing that it cracks a lot more. My neck, that is. So that's one of my concerns besides my stiffness in my legs.
I have a question, Laura. Does hair loss count? I'm sorry, Greg and we go back a long time. I needed to pick one up. You didn't? Am I on that chart?
Is who?
Robert, me.
Robert is not on that chart.
Okay, Robert. I'm 48 years old.
40?
48.
40 was too young.
Really, I think about 36. I've started realizing that I couldn't do things as fast as I used to do. And then it kind of just stumbled downhill from there to stiffness, pain. Okay, what I'm going to do is we're going to, before I go back to Yusung, I think it's important to say on the taping that, you know, this issue is a very critical issue for us. And it's a very critical issue for thousands of people out there with cerebral palsy who are professional, who are in the world, who are excelling at their own rate, but they had no idea that this aging process exists. And I talked to many, many, many people that find the CP group, and they say, where have you been all my life? Because they thought they had a secondary disability. They did not realize that the aging process was different. Of course, most of y'all over 30 probably got told that you would not age differently at all when you were young by the doctors. At least the doctors told my mom and dad that. It's a semi-true statement, but what I always tell people, and I want to get this on tape, is that if a non-disabled person has $100 and I have $10, you take $1 from each of us. Who does it affect more? It affects me. I've only got $9. Substitute the dollars with abilities, and we're aging at the same rate, but I only have 9 abilities to compensate for that one lost ability. So really, in my eyes, and maybe I might be wrong, and the researchers might say I'm a nut, but our compensation level is just a lot lower than a non-disabled person. For example, if I had to limp, I don't know how to limp. I mean, I don't have that ability. If I stump my toe, I either crawl on the arm in the scooter. So what I want to do now is just really talk about the raw issues that we need to deal with on a day-to-day basis. Because, I want to say to the younger people, and I think James said it well, that we're scaring the hell out of them. And, I know he said it in joking, but we want to educate people. We want to be on our website educating people that, you know what, get ready for this. I married a person with mild cerebral palsy, and she's actually 6 3/4 years older than I am. She doesn't let me say 7. And she started slowing down when I was 30, and she was about 36, and I had no mercy on her. I said, what's wrong with you? I mean, I don't know what's going on. I mean, I wasn't too compassionate at the time. I grew up a little bit, but she said, just wait, and she was right. She's about 36 years old, 35, 36 years old. I started slowing down. So what the excellent thing about this group is that we can mentor each other no matter what age we are, no matter what degree of cerebral palsy, because we're all different. My God, every one of us is really, really unique.